Round two. You guys ready?
Do you want to fix this? Do you want to somehow make peace with people like Philip DeFranco and the people that are really concerned, about your family and think that something horrible is going on? Do you want to somehow meet them in the middle somewhere to do something to make them feel okay with your channel and its videos?
I would love to. The fans mean they're everything to our family. I mean, you should see the kids light up when we meet a fan.
Although that's awesome that you guys have fans and the kids love and enjoy meeting the fans, that should not be the highlight of your family. That should not be why you do this. You need to do what you are doing for your family. And if there is even a possible cause for concern that it could be doing abuse to your family or that you could be abusing your family, you need to stop immediately and reevaluate instead of constantly trying to justify and defend yourselves. That's what good parents really do. Take a good hard look at yourself and see if what you're doing is good for your kids or your family.
I mean, this is everything to us. This is our family thing that we all do.
Well, I have a suggestion. What about having a family counselor or, some type of mental health worker allowed in the house and in the videos to take part for a series to evaluate, the family and the mess that it is. And I don't mean that to insult, but you guys are like a wild bunch, like you said. Would you be willing to do something like that so these people that are upset and think something bad's happening could have a little reassurance that, things are okay there?
We actually have a family counselor. Cody does go to counseling, and we've went to counseling as a family. Ironically, we have. But I mean, we could do that, but I don't really know any therapists that are going to agree to be on a YouTube channel.
And this is where you become a parent and you start calling around and you figure out who can do what and you get it taken care of because your kids are worth it, because your kids are supposed to come first. That's how it works to be a parent. And it's sad that I feel like I have to remind you of that.
Or maybe even an advocate for child abuse or just someone else there. So there's,
We would be okay with that, but we kind of feel like no matter who we have on our channel, it's going to be, oh, well, they paid them to be there. Or, because of all the things that people have been saying about us, it's hard to, we have many people. My sister-in-law is a police officer.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I.
Yeah, no, she used to be a child abuse detective.
You are saying that your sister was a child abuse detective who never took any issue with what you are doing to your kids or your stepkids. So does stupid run in your family?
And she sees your what's going on with your family, and she's okay with it as well.
She does, but see, the difference is she knows us in real life, and I know I keep saying that, and people are tired of hearing it, but these videos we put on YouTube are extremely edited down. It's not even our entire day, and it's like the worst of the worst and then exaggerated. And nobody talks about any of the good ones that we've posted and the good things we've done. Of course, it's always this is the bad stuff. So
because in this case, the bad stuff is really, really bad. And I understand that you guys don't comprehend or don't see that, but it doesn't make it any less shitty what you are doing, not just to yourself, but to your children. And you need to really, really take a good hard look at how you are treating them, not just like, oh, you don't see the good stuff, because the bad is so much of a fucking cause for concern that it has to be addressed. But you don't really want to address it because you don't see anything wrong with your behavior.
Well, that's another question I want to talk about. Philip DeFranco, he put together some clips of, the worst scenarios that happened to Cody and put them forward. And I seen you fight back and say, hey, man, these clips are all taken out of context. They're put together to make our family look bad. Have you thought about going through your videos, finding the good moments, if there is any? I'm not a fan of your channel because I didn't really know about it until this situation. So I haven't watched much videos. But are there parts in your videos where Cody is treated well and there's happy moments? And if there is, can't you make a montage and show the world some of the good moments or the lighter moments?
I feel like it would take a very long time, but I definitely feel like it's possible.
You feel like it would take a very long time, but you definitely feel like it's possible? Are you saying there aren't enough good moments that you guys have had with Cody that it would just be so hard to put together, but hey, there's a shot?
Yeah, it's kind of like, though, we kind of feel like if we do that, like I said in the last question, everything we attempt to put out there to redeem ourselves and show that we're not these terrible people they think we are ends up backfiring.
It backfires because you guys are acting like such nonchalant, flippant assholes about it. That's why it's backfiring. It's not like it's not like that you guys can't do anything right. It's that you don't own up to your mistakes when there are children and children's health and well-being involved. That's why people are pissed at you.
Yes, we have goofy videos where we're all just doing skits and joking around with each other and playing. We have vlogs where we go out places and we're having fun, like when we go to the mall, and it's not all pranks.
No, and it's definitely not all pick on Cody. And the other kids get pranked as well, and
it's not all pranks.
No, it's not. We vlog, we take the kids fun places and record them it's like we record them having a good time, record our family.
There's enough picking on Cody, there's enough public embarrassment that, again, raises cause for concern, and you're not listening. It's just, look at everything else we do. Great, that stuff's great, but this stuff is horrible and needs to be addressed immediately. Because Cody is worth it. Because all children are worth being able to try to have a good life and be raised right, and to be taught right from wrong, and not to be dealt with verbal and sometimes physical, from what we can see, possible physical abuse, and the psychological abuse you guys are doing.
A lot of people feel like Cody is being bullied in the family by everyone, by the parents, by the kids. Would you be willing to make some type of peace with these people on the internet and take Cody to Disneyland? Because a lot of people are upset and feel like he got cheated.
Actually, before all this started, we were planning, we were going to go to VidCon, and we were only going to take one of the kids, and that kid was going to be Cody. And our fear now is, like, if we go there, because, Walt Disneyland is in California,
right,
where VidCon is, and we were going to make that like some prize that he could earn, because he has been doing a little better with his grades and stuff, and the things he was worried about, and the private reason why he didn't get to go. He's been doing better, and we were going to make that a thing for him. Like, Cody gets to go to Disneyland. And
at least to a degree, you guys are trying to make up for it, even though, you can't take back what you've done to him. Those are family memories gone, where he doesn't get to feel like he is part of the family, which is just awful. That's awful. You should never plan a family trip where you can't bring one because you think their behavior is so bad, or whatever the situation is. That's so awful to do to a kid, but at least on some level, maybe you're trying to make up for it. Maybe you're just saying that because the world is coming down on you right now. I don't know. I kind of want to think the best in people, but with you guys, it's really hard to, because it's nonstop excuses, and especially to the wicked stepmother cunt. You just seem like such a fucking bitch who really doesn't give a shit about anybody but yourself and being in control. And I can't stand that.
Well, I mean, with all this drama that's going on and all the anger towards your channel, did you think about taking a break? Have you guys thought about taking a little bit of a break from uploading videos?
We have thought about taking a break, and we kind of feel like if we do that, though, then we let down our loyal fans who do give us the time of the day, that do take time to actually understand us as a family.
If we don't post, we get a million messages.
Right.
That's the video. What's wrong?
And your fans and the messages shouldn't matter. The children come first, and the children matter, not the YouTube channel, and not possible success, possible views, or fans. The kids come first. Parenting 101.
All that stuff. And right now, we kind of aren't taking a break, because right now we're doing the Disney videos.
the Disney videos where Cody is left out, which, by the way, you guys can see on my channel, Joy Sparkle VS. I'm not sure where I'm posting this one, but probably on Spurpinklebow. So go check that out, because I actually have the video where they disclude Cody and how that all went, and it's fucking awful. It's fucking awful. It's heartbreaking, so be warned.
Right. And we want to do that for Cody. I mean, we're his parents and we love him to death. And
let's get one thing clear again. You are not his parent. You are not his mother. You are his stepmother. And it's very obvious you're a stepmother by the way you mistreat him and abuse him verbally and psychologically. I hate women who come in a situation and try to take over and act like they're the parent and they're the mother to a child that is not theirs. Unless for some reason that child's mother has been deceased, and even then, you need to make the distinction and the differentiation to the child as to not confuse them and fuck them up. You are not his parent. You are not his mother.
You know, we just, there's a private reason that he didn't want shared, and then there's the other reason that we had a concern with regarding him, with taking him. And
well, wicked Kathy, you sure let the cat out of the bag by going on the Disney film, the Disney thing, and you basically told the world it had to do with feces, so you went ahead and embarrassed him. Well, we don't want to say it's a private matter, even though I pretty much already put it out there to embarrass him. And then shame the dad for even feeling at all bad that his son's not going to go. Screw you.
That part I think I can share. He wanders off sometimes, and with certain things that have been going on, we were afraid, you know, with the other kids and with what he had already done.
And having 5 kids already plus another family and a child that wanders off is not safe.
All that money you're making on YouTube, you figure out a way to make it safe and you include the kid, or you don't plan a big family trip to exclude one child. And by the way, good job, wicked stepmother. Good job, Kathy, for telling the world that he wanders off, so now maybe he can be the target of somebody kidnapping him. Yes, good job again. Good job not oversharing and protecting his privacy like you guys say you do.